Hello YouTube, we're on the Real Programming channel. I'm its host, my name is Andrei, I greet you, welcome. This is our 32 lesson. We are talking about HTML, PHP, mysql, and the topic I speak about what we can do with a form that refers to itself. Okay, so a form that references itself. How can it be possible to remove sendMail.html from the sendMail from equation? The answer is that we're not actually eliminating any HTML code, we're just moving it to the PHP script. This is made possible by the fact that the PHP script can contain HTML code just like a normal web page. So, we can structure our script so that it not only processes the form on submission but also displays the form initially, which is all sendMail.html was doing. The key to the sendMail.php script being able to fill the role left by sendMail.html is the form action. Since the script itself now contains the HTML form, the form action leads back to the script as self-referencing form. An HTML form that is part of the PHP script that processes it is known as self-referencing. We no longer need sendMail. HTML users navigate directly to the PHP script to use the form. The form data is submitted to the name script, which processes it and displays the form again, but this time it remembers data already entered. The script initially shows the form and then processes it when it is submitted. Processing the form involves either sending emails or displaying the form again with an error message. And submit. To understand what's going on here, think about the first time Elmer visits the page script. An empty form is generated as HTML code and displayed. Elmer fills out a field of the form and clicks Submit. The script processes its own form and displays an error message if any data is missing. More importantly, the script displays the form again, but this time it includes any data Elmer has already entered when the form is smart enough to remember that I entered into it in the prior submissions. It's known as a sticky form. The data sticks to it. Sticky forms remember the data the user has already correctly entered. Brain power, how do you think we can tweak Elmer's application to make the form feels sticky? Point the form action at the script. As we've seen several times, the action attribute of the form tag is what connects a form to a PHP script that processes it. Is setting the action of Elmer's form and sendMail.php works just fine at allowing it to process itself, which is the first step toward form stickiness. In fact, the form already has its action attribute set to the attribute script. Let's look on Sublime Text with our code. Don't forget, remember, you will find all the code materials of this lesson under this video in description link to Google Drive. So, the action attribute of the form tag connects a form and the script that processes it. In this case, the same sendMail.php script that hosts the form. This is standard form tag that happens to use post to submit the form data to the script. This code works assuming you don't ever rename the script and forget to update the code. But there is a better way that works no matter what, because it doesn't rely on a specific script file name. It's the built-in PHP superglobal variable $_server with PHP_self with square brackets, which stores the name of the current script. You can replace the script URL in the form action to $_server with PHP $self and not ever have to worry about updating anything if you ever need to rename the script. The only catch is that $_server PHP_self is PHP code, which means you have to echo its value so that it is output as part of the HTML code like this. Instead of hard coding the same of our script, we can tell it to reference itself by using the $_server PHP_self superglobal. Granted, using $_server PHP_self instead of the script name isn't an earth-shattering improvement, but it's one of the many little things you can do to make your script easier of maintain over time. $_server with PHP_self stores away the name of the current script. Test drive. Try out the new self-referencing script with improved form validation logic. Modify the code in sendmail.php to use the $_output_form variable to selectively display the form as shown a few pages back. Also change the action attribute of the form tag so that the form is self-referencing. You will no longer need to the sendmail.html page on your web server, so feel free to delete it. Then upload the new version of the sendmail.php script to your web server and open the script in a web browser. How does it look? For some reason, the script's showing an error message even though the form hasn't even been submitted. Not good. Not only that, but it still isn't sticky. We still have some work to do. And first things first, we'll get to the sticky stuff in a moment. Write on a comment why you think the script is displayed an error message the first time the form is shown. So, check to see if the form has been submitted. The problem is that the script can't distinguish between the form being displayed for the first time and it being submitted with incomplete data. So the scripts report missing data the very first time the form is displayed, which is confusing. The question is, how can we check to see if the form is being submitted? If we know that, we can make sure we only validate data on the submission. Remember how when a form is submitted using the post method, its data is stored away in the $_post array. If the form hasn't been submitted, then the $_post array isn't filled with any data, or to put it another way, the $_post array hasn't been set. Any guess what function we could call to see if the $_post array's been set? That is set function checks to see if a variable has been set. Let's look on the code. This must be match the name of the input tag for submit button. Any code in here will only get executed if the form's been submitted. Since every form has a submit button, an easy way to check to see if a form has been submitted is to see if the form is there's a $_post data for the submit button. This data just the label on the button, which isn't important. What's important is simply the existence of $_post submit, which tells us that the form has been submitted. Just make sure that submit matches up with the ID attribute of the submit button in the form code. So, and next topic. Some users are still disgruntled. So, and the dollar post on a super global. So we will talk about this in the next lesson. Here is our 32 lesson about HTML and PHP, and mysql is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, please. Put like, share with friends, and comment. Meditate, do banana, eat banana, and drink more water for the brain, and so on. That's all. Thank you. Bye.